Hi, my name is Jim Owen, big Disney poster collector. I first noticed that posters were for sale, I think in the late 80s. The Disney Galleries started coming out with some posters for sale. Like most people with a Disneyland collection, I've got a little bit of everything. So I just imagined there's this one poster hanging here in the train tunnel and one up here at Penny Arcade, and that's all there are. I had no idea there were actually, multiple copies of the posters. Some posters are very difficult to find. I personally do not have a complete collection of all the Disneyland posters. Very close to it, but that's okay. I'm happy with what I do have. You get a bug. You want to start collecting every one you can possibly get your hands on. Say around the age of 6 or 7 or 8, that's of course when the posters start to leap out at you, and then you see it and think, there's a ride I want to go on. I read that they were modeled either after movie posters or travel posters. To me, I think they're the best of both. The way they show the potential viewer the attraction they're about to see, it's really well done. They really do capture your interest to experience that. The silkscreen is a great process. The colors are, some of the posters seem as sharp as they were the day they were printed. I think in the earlier posters, the simple ones were created with as few as 4 colors. Later on in the 70s, they really got into very intricate silkscreening. And for example, the Disneyland Railroad Bicentennial poster of the 70s has 60 screens on it, but they actually did it one screen at a time, and the result is really remarkable. Blank paper, first color goes down, next color. I think they probably wait a day in between colors. It's an interesting point that something that would be created nowadays might be done digitally or by computer. I think there's something extra special to something created by hand, just like with the old animated movies that were hand-drawn. Well, of course it's difficult to pick a favorite attraction at Disneyland, but mine would have to be Haunted Mansion. Interestingly, the Haunted Mansion poster would be my favorite poster. If I could only have one, it would be Haunted Mansion. Again, as hard as it is to pick one poster, the background with that scary-looking mansion up on the hill, the ghosts out in front hitchhiking, and then of course the way they've made the graphics, the wording. They've been dying to meet you, and in horrifying sight and sound. It's just all those things just come together little by little to give you a real exciting picture of what you might experience if you go to that attraction.
Continue our little tour.
It's really fun to hear about how some of the posters came to be created. In the People Mover poster, at the time, somebody who had to approve that poster said, let's stay with our theme, because every other car has man and woman next to each other. You can see how they screened over sort of what looks like a hair and glasses on what would have been a man's figure in the poster. Very, very interesting. One of the reasons we do collect is to preserve things. It's like I found something in nice condition, that's something that has value to me and probably another person as well, and I do want to help collect that, preserve it, and keep it in good condition. I think poster art will continue to be, even 100 years from now, as just an example of art that it is. If there's somebody thinking about starting to collect posters, I think you're getting in at a good time because you can still get them. And I'm sure they'll always be available in one manner or another. So look out for the auctions and look out for people, selling them, yeah.